Yeah, it is. Come on. All right, we are live. Hello, everybody. And we are live at the Restorative Housing and Food Access Summit in the great city of Detroit, Michigan. Come on, give it up, Detroit, Michigan. Come on, y'all. Let's open it up in here. Yes, Motown, D-Town. So I am so grateful. First of all, my name is Elliot Chief. My name here is Gooden. I am the host of Critical Conversations, the network, where we focus on the 7 dimensions of wholeness and wellness: your mind, your body, your money, your relationships, your social activities, the environment you're in, everything in divine alignment with God's will and plan for your life. Because I don't know about y'all, but when your money is funny and your change is strange, everything seems to hurt. And if you don't have housing, then that's going to affect you in many ways, including mental health. And mental health, I would like to introduce my first guest for this afternoon. By the way, if you want to get down here, you still can. The address is 19601 Brock Street. We are in the, is it pronounced Heilmann? Heilmann. Come on, I'm a West Side. I'm so sorry. West Side.
West Side?
On the East Side today. You're right. What's the sign? West East Side.
Fingers don't work.
But today is all one side because we're here for the purpose of making sure people get access to housing that's affordable, food that's healthy, so that our mental health can be stronger. If you have any kind of social media outlet, or if you just walk outside your door and just listen, you notice that people are struggling in the area of mental health. And I want us to also stop thinking that mental health crises is just someone talking to themselves and swatting flies. Mental health goes deeper than just what you can see. Mental health crises can be invisible to you, but when a person doesn't know where they're going to lay their head, I have been there twice in my life. I've been homeless. People don't always know that about me because I seem to look decent when I go out. You can't say that homelessness just looks bad. You don't know what somebody is dealing with their hair done, their makeup done, they're driving a decent car, but they can be on their way to being outdoors or living in their car. So with that being said, 19601 Brock, we're at the, how'd you pronounce it? Say it again.
Heilmann.
This is my pronouncer. Heilmann.
East Side.
East Side. It's a beautiful edifice. Shout out to this wonderful edifice. Because everybody's been so kind, getting things together. We had recreation centers more when I was younger. I'm so glad this is here because this is what helps us in our community. So I'm going to start by getting an introduction from this beautiful lady here, and she's going to tell us what organization she represents, and then we'll get to this handsome gentleman here. All right, let's go.
Well, hello, everyone. My name is Rhonda Young. I am with NAMI, which is the National Alliance on Mental Illness, with the Detroit chapter. I am a volunteer, a member, a trained facilitator, and currently sit on the board.
Wow.
Please join us. I am grateful to be here. I am grateful for the invite. You don't want to miss out, so join us.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Wonderful. And what do we have here?
Well, I am the partner. Actually, this is my wife. My name is Bobby.
All right.
And I'm also with NAMI, the National Alliance on Mental Illness. It is actually the largest grassroots mental health volunteer organization in the United States.
Wow.
We have over 900 affiliates, and actually, we're about advocacy and pushing things forward to beat back the world of stigma that seems to be really shrouding the area of our people of color in the community.
Wow.
So we're doing everything we can. My wife and I, Rhonda and I, we are with the Detroit chapter, and we do quite a bit of work in that area.
Mhm.
You know, we're inching along and we can always use help. So
All right.
anyone who
You
wants to
hear it.
volunteer, be
Yes.
a part of our organization, please, you know, step up because mental health is something that we tend to keep in the backfield.
Mhm.
And it's something that's so serious. And, you know, when we were blindsided with the reality of it, it truly exposed us to a new life that's like, we got to do all we can to change this
Yes.
because it affects everyone.
Yes, sir.
Everyone.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I'm so glad. Thank you, Latanya, for asking us to be here.
Oh,
We
it's
really
a
appreciate it.
pleasure. This is a very important topic, housing and food access. The two basic things that it takes to have a successful life. Can you tell me, in your opinion, when a family is homeless or doesn't have access to food, what does that do to them in terms of mental?
Wow, you are on an emotional roller coaster.
Wow.
Emotional, mentally, spiritually,
Yes.
physically,
Wow.
relational. You don't know what to do.
Mhm.
You're looking for help. You need help,
Yes.
but you need to find out where to get the help.
Wow. Wow.
And it's important that they have resources or know
Yes.
about the resources.
Oh, yes.
So that's why we're asking you to join us today.
Absolutely.
We have resources that can help you, and you can share those resources. And in time of need, again, share them. And those resources will help you to balance, find some type of balance for your mental health.
Yes.
Housing, anything that you need.
Yes.
Our situations are different, so the need is what that needs to be filled, taken care of.
Wow. Powerful. You want to add to that?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Just a little bit
I'm ready.
because she
This is
pretty much
powerful,
nailed it.
powerful.
It's actually all about hope because
Mm-hmm.
when you're stricken with that reality of things changing, your home being compromised and not having the food, the right nutrition,
Mhm.
and added on to that, you're dealing with family dynamics. It's like, oh wow, it's not only about me, it's about
Yes.
those my loved ones that are sharing my space. So
Yes.
it changes you. It really changes you. So like Rhonda said, it's about hope. We offer hope and resources to help to guide you and navigate through these waters because, well, the spiritual side a little bit
Yes, sir.
is when we hit that valley, we're
Ooh-wee.
not there to stay.
Come on
We're
now.
going through it.
Yes, sir.
So, you know, we reach out how we can to get the resources to make it
Yes.
happen so that we can all have that balance.
And I think it's important to say thank you. Thank you for what you do. Because I come from the old school. You didn't admit that you had a mental health crisis. You better not. Don't you go out there telling me what's going on in our house. What goes on in this house, what stays in this house. So whether there's mental illness, housing crisis, lack of food, the water turned off, the lights off, don't you go out there, you put on your good Sunday dress and act like everything is okay, but guess what? It wasn't. It wasn't. And I'm talking about my life. And I have to say publicly, thank you, Mom, and my stepdad, who I call Daddy's deceased. They did the best they could. But what I'm doing now with my platform, because silence is not always golden. Silence for some can be fatal. It can hurt because you're holding that trauma in your body. I know, doctor, I don't play one on TV. But what I do know about trauma, that thing get in your spirit, in your mind, it changes your decisions. It changes who you cohabitate with because you're not really thinking totally clearly because you're giving trauma responses. I just need something somewhere. Survival mode, and I was listening to a TED talk about survival mode. Sometimes survival mode can null your reasoning. You just won't help now. I don't care how, where, when. You're not really reasoning the same way you should. You kind of clear mind. Tell us, how can people take advantage of the resources that the organization that you represent provide. How can they find you? Where can they go? Is there a website? Let's get some information to the public.
Okay, so we said we are the NAMI Detroit chapter. So you can find us on social media. We have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have a website. You can check us out there. If you come down, I'm looking forward to you coming and joining us.
Yes.
We have our table set up. So we
Yes.
can talk to you in person as well. Our affiliate also has support groups where we meet the family support group. My husband and I co-facilitate together. It is the second Thursday of each month at CNS Healthcare, 2900 Connors, Detroit, Michigan, Building A. It starts at 6 p.m. and then we end at 7:30. So if you have a family member, loved one, neighbor, co-worker, yeah, just anyone who has a mental health condition, living with one, you don't have to be diagnosed, join us. You are not alone. What we need to do is find our community.
Yes.
You never want
Wow.
to be alone, or if you do feel alone, join us. I promise you will no longer feel alone. So we also have a connections meeting.
Okay.
Support group meeting.
That's at the Children's Center in downtown Detroit, 79, I forget the street, it's not Canfield. I'm so sorry, but it's at the Detroit Children's Center downtown Detroit. We just started it, and we meet there monthly also for those who are directly affected by mental health issues. So
that's the first Thursday.
Okay.
The Connections Recovery Support Group, they meet the first Thursday of each month. It starts at 6 p.m. It ends at 7.
same time.
So like my husband said, if it's an individual who is living with a mental health condition or experience symptoms, then you are welcome to join. And again, we have resources to talk, resources to share, conversation, and we look forward to you joining us.
Amazing.
Absolutely.
Amazing.
And also you can find more information on NAMI.org. That's our national. And then we have our state, which is NAMI Michigan, NAMIMI.org. You can look there as well. And one more thing, we have a walk that's coming September 19th.
September 19th, yes, NAMI Walk.
Okay.
Annually, we have a NAMI's Walk where we come together as a community. It's all about community to address the issues with mental health. And the 19th of September from the check-in is at 9 o'clock. And the walk is a 5K walk. Will be at the U of D Mercy on the west side, your side.
That is my side. That is my.
Yeah, the last few years we've been there, so we're looking forward to having a really good time there. We have information here with us for those of you who would like to participate and join. A lot of shared information and community concerning mental health. So please, if you can make that, you don't make anything at all. Make the effort to be a part of that our community there. Because even if you feel that you're not affected directly, there are others. Maybe your neighbor, your friend, your cousin.
Yes.
You know, it affects us all in some way. So we're offering a direction. So join us.
Absolutely. Now let's talk about this walk. You have to walk fast.
No, the 5K walk is actually
Very good.
it goes till noon, but I tell you what, if you step at noon, 1, 2 o'clock,
Okay.
do your thing.
Okay. And I walk slowly.
You don't necessarily have to walk. It's about support.
I love it.
Yeah, it's about support. Yeah. So join us anyway. And at this walk, we will have other resources there to help you with what you're looking for.
Yes. Yes. You said something that hit me in my spirit. You said you are not alone. How many people suffer in silence because of the stigma, because of being embarrassed, because of feeling like I really shouldn't share? How do we help people overcome that? Because there's a lot of people who probably need help and just really feel like people don't look at me a certain way anymore. How do we help overcome that stigma?
Well, let me tell you how I overcame was, again, I talked about an emotional roller coaster. And one of the things is shame. Okay. I'm grateful and thankful to God that I didn't stay there.
Wow.
I got involved with NAMI and I share my story.
Yes, ma'am.
And in sharing your story, you connect with other people.
Okay. Okay.
And when you do that, they open up. They
Wow.
talk to you.
Okay.
And that's how we reduce the stigma
Yes, ma'am.
and help other people to get the help that they need.
Wow.
And we tell them all about us, not me.
Yeah. Wow. You want to add anything to that?
Yeah, and what sparked our interest initially with NAMI is actually our son is affected by a mental health condition. And it is through dealing with that because the onset, it's a reality we've never known about. So we're blindsided. We thought that, well, he was acting out, there were things going on and we'd get past it. But when we saw that, hey, wait a minute, our son is here, but there's something else that's taking over.
Yes,
And
sir.
we have to do all we can to address that. And the direction that we got through NAMI and other organizations, but particularly with NAMI, as far as the community that they have, it really helped us to get the balance, the resources, and the help we need.
Yes.
Our son is okay now.
Praise
You know, the struggle is still there, but still, he's not doing it by himself.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
And we're not doing it by
Yeah.
ourselves.
That's right. I
Yeah.
love that. I love
Uh-oh,
that.
give me mine.
This is the team for real. This is the team right here, right here. And if you didn't hear anything else, help and hope. You don't have to suffer alone. Come down to 19601 Brock Street over here on the east side and get some of this great information. And they have such a sweet spirit about them because when you're dealing with mental health, it can be challenging for people and it looks differently to different people. You have to have an awareness of what mental health crises look like. I think over time we've had this one fixed idea of what we think it looks like, but sometimes you can't see it. It's not a visible thing. A person could be going through anxiety and depression, and I've dealt with workplace PTSD, and it gets tough when you have these triggers. It's real, and you're trying to navigate adulthood when you're triggered by certain kinds of conversations, and people don't understand it. But having an awareness of what it is, knowing that there is help, knowing that there is hope, can help you get that balance you were talking about. Because that balance is, I think, what we miss. Because so much is coming at us. And I'm not a doctor again, but I know the human mind really wasn't designed to take blow by blow by blow without help. I just don't think that was God's intention either. He gave us people like you and things like NAMI to help us navigate those tough times. Would you agree with that?
100%. I love you.
Oh, thank you. I'm doing a good job, y'all. I got your approval. But this is my world. This is a part of my world. I'm not ashamed anymore. I was. I come from a pretty decent home. I had a great upbringing, but to be able to verbally say that I have had mental health challenges, I am no longer ashamed. Why? Help, hope.
Yes.
Wow.
And you are not alone.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
we have to do everything we can to normalize it by making it a part of our normal conversation.
Yes.
We
Yes.
can't avoid this because it affects too many of us.
Yes.
And the shame of it, shame on us.
That's right. I like that. Shame on us. Yes.
It's just so much a part of our lives. And to keep that in the closet, really, we're defeating the purpose of advocacy, of the being alone. So we're doing everything we can to address the stigma.
Yes.
Now, my wife and I, we're on our give back mode now because of, out of gratitude of all that NAMI has been for us.
Okay.
But it is our hope that, we can continue to spread the word and pray, that we can continue to spread the word to normalize it by saying, hey, just make it a part of conversation.
Yes. And that's why we're here, to bring the community together, to have the conversation, to talk about the resources, because they're out there. Because sometimes people perish for a lack of knowledge. Here's the knowledge. Here's a room full of people that can give you information that you need to find that balance. If it's a housing crisis, a food crisis, there's information in this room that can help you find that. Thank you. Y'all stuck with me. Y'all stuck with me. Oh, it's such a pleasure. And I'll be to your table. Give it up, everybody. Y'all enjoy that. All right. Thank you both. Thank you.
Absolutely. If you could turn it off, we're gonna take a little break. Get out there. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, y'all did great. Y'all did great. You did great.
Amazing.
Like you said, just by talking about it, you opened up. You know what I'm saying? And that's what that translated to the listeners. It looks good.
All right.
Sounds good.
Great, great. Those of you who are watching live, go ahead and put some comments in. We're going to check those. You can still get Heilmann. I say it right? Heilmann? All right. Heilmann Recreation Center, 19601 Broad Street in the city of Detroit, Michigan. Come on down. Shout out to my brother, Darren Campbell, aka DJ One Love. Always taking, that's right. That's for my brother. Always taking care of me and whatever I got going on in my endeavor. I'm excited. All right, as my next volunteer makes their way over, whoever that wonderful person may be, I'm just thankful to Coach Miracle Nourished. Shout out to the visionary bringing this together. We also had a great conversation last night on her page, a panel discussion. There will be a panel today. There are multiple companies and organizations in this room. So I would love for you to come down, get information, help and hope is here. So here comes my next guest. All right.
Good morning, everyone.
Right, you got your own microphone, doctor.
Good morning. For everyone that's watching, please come out to the Heilmann Center. We're doing great things here. We're talking about disparities. And a lot of times we don't want to address, and I don't want you to know what I'm going through because I'm going to be
Yes,
afraid
ma'am.
to tell somebody. So we have that going on with the community. But sometimes closed mouths don't get fed.
Ooh, that's the truth.
So I'm learning through my experience with everything I'm going through to ask for help.
Good.
Because a lot of times people are living in depression because they don't have the help.
Wow.
And I'm just being very transparent. So instead of looking in and what a person is not doing,
Yes.
look at what they are doing.
Yes, I
Look
like
at what
that.
they're trying to do.
Yes.
And just because somebody's house isn't together,
Okay.
they may not have the means to get it
Okay.
together.
That's good. And grace.
Because a lot, I'm looking all good. This is probably a.
You are looking wonderful in your blue dog. I will say that. That's the truth.
No, but we have to look beyond that.
That's right.
I can go to the retail store and get an outfit
I love a good thrift shop experience.
for $10,
Yeah,
and you think I spent $1 million.
that's right.
But this is why I tell people not to look at this.
Okay, gotcha.
If you can help, please help. If
Yes,
you have resources, please just give those resources.
yes.
We had an excellent panel last night.
We
I
did.
really enjoyed that.
Me too.
We're over at the Heilmann Center, 19601 Brock. Please make your way down here. We have quite a few vendors that can really help you with not just housing, but your mental health. We have the Dunlock lady here. But sometimes we get so stressed and we do things that we're not supposed to be doing. But
Yes.
just want to let people know there is hope for us.
Yes, it is.
And with this forum, what I'm hoping to give is people learn how to open their mouth,
Yes,
and that the community comes out. There's something come of that.
yes.
So I would say we have a large homeless population right now
Okay.
of students.
Mhm.
So instead of saying the kids are bad, let's look at why.
I like that. That's good.
Instead of saying what they don't have, let's say why they don't have it.
Yes,
Instead of talking about somebody's house, do they have the means to get it? fixed?
yes,
So some people live in day to day, just making DTE bills,
yes,
just making gas payments.
yes.
And food, I used to go to Audis and get a whole thing of groceries.
Mhm.
Now I go to Audis and I get 3 or 4 things, and that's $100.
Yes,
So stop looking at what people can do and look at how you can help the situation.
That is powerful. So tell us a little bit about what you do, Dr. Patanji.
So I have an organization. I have actually two organizations that I work with as a kind of kid,
Okay.
where I work with neurodivergent kids and I empower them. I bring resources to the community.
Mhm.
Then I'm also a board member for Dream Tech, where we employ neurodivergent kids,
Wow.
give them life skills, how to teach life skills, because we need those students to be
Yes,
successful in life. I look at
absolutely.
myself, I have a son that's an artist. He's 21 years old.
Okay.
His mom is 54. I
Mhm.
want him to be successful in life. I want him to be able to do
Yes,
how to run his house, how to run his finances, and
yes,
how to just maintain life. So Dream Tech is the organization where we employ those kids, give them life skills and everything. Healthcare Kids is the organization where I do a lot of workshops, a lot of events,
Mhm.
to bring the community aware of autism and mental health. In
Wow.
this day and age, mental health is really challenging for life.
Yes, it is. And let's tie it into housing and food access in your experience and what you do. How is it that when people are in jeopardy of losing their home or have already lost their home, how has that affected from what you've seen of families' mental health?
So the family as a whole goes from the top to the head.
Yeah.
Kids can feel, and my son, he has autism, so he
Okay.
can feel when I'm not feeling my best.
Okay.
And that disrupts his whole day.
Yeah.
So what the parent has going on sometimes affects what the kid has going on.
Mm-hmm.
And when the kid has something going on at home, that can affect the parent. So
Yes.
when they have no stable environment, it not only affects their family, but it affects their classroom. It affects
Yes.
the community. It
Mhm.
affects the church.
Mhm.
It affects everything within their life. So
Absolutely.
instead of judging, and I'm going to keep going like that, give a helping hand.
Yes.
Because everything may not appear for what it is. And
Absolutely.
I just want to bring out that there are resources out here. We need to be teaching the community how to obtain.
Yes. Yes.
I need to be learning how to obtain.
Yes.
those
Me
resources.
too.
So I was telling my mom, as much as connected I am in the community, sometimes it seems like it's hard for me to get the resources that I personally need for myself.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Excellent point. Excellent point. Speaking of resources, I've had the privilege over the last couple of weeks to work with the Rejoice program with Coach Miracle's team. It's been phenomenal working with the youth and teaching them how to have their own podcast. I cannot wait for you all to see some of the footage, but I just want to make sure that the word community, that's something that we have to keep at the forefront of everything.
Yeah.
Tell me why that word is so important, Dr. Patanji.
Because it's the community. So I'm gonna date myself.
Okay.
I mean, my girlfriends, we were talking about this the other day. We grew up in a community where we all had the same rules.
Yes,
Everybody had the same rules.
that is
Everybody
correct.
in the house, back in the house at when the street lights come on.
Better be home.
If you went out somewhere, you was back in the house before 11.
Yes,
And everybody was off the phone at 10.
right.
So if your parent would be, I better not tell
Ooh, I still got the scars.
So we need to go back. We need to go. We need to go back to that time where we've been in the community. So if I see you need, I'm not afraid. How you need this?
Yes,
How you need this? How you can you help me? I need
Yes.
a cup of sugar. So we need to go back to those roots. And
yes.
I think we do better mentally, physically, and spiritually if we go back to community.
I believe it because nowadays I don't even know if people know who their neighbors are.
Not necessarily.
Mhm.
I think that's why a lot of people are. This goes back to why people saying that homes are dilapidated because they're afraid to move to different neighborhoods where they don't know
Wow.
people. So you
Wow.
have people that need work at homes. They don't want to move
Right.
because they're comfortable with the neighbors that they are, friends
Wow.
that they have made. We have to look at those things.
Yes.
You know, try to get those houses fixed up so that
Yes.
they can stay in houses and not have to go to assisted living.
Yes.
So I think affordable housing is something that's very much needed
It
for our
is.
community,
Mhm.
for our kids, and it gives them it boosts their self-esteem.
Yes.
When a kid comes in there in a stable household,
Yes.
their academics are better.
Absolutely.
So just because
Absolutely.
the child is bad doesn't mean that they're bad. Maybe there's something going on.
Get to the root. Get to the root of the issue.
You know, we have a food disparities as well too.
Mm.
You can't look at everybody getting a bridge card. You have
See?
to- Sometimes I'm missing that bridge card because I'm one penny over.
See? Right.
Bridge card probably can help my family. So look at
Yes, look at me. That's good. Because sometimes I don't think people understand just because you have a full-time job and you may be making a certain amount of money per year, doesn't mean that you don't fall in financial crisis.
Well, you know what? And I like we discussed that last night. My salary is the same.
Right.
I might get a 3% increase,
Right.
but DT has gone up 15%.
Yes.
Gas has gone up 10%.
Yes.
Groceries have gone up 20%. So when you add it up, you're in a whirlwind trying to just make your household
That's
ends
right.
meet. So
right.
where if I may be paying DT $230,
Whew.
now DT is $500 a month.
Right.
So that's an extra $270 that is not budget for.
Yes.
If I could go in and get groceries for $100, now it's $200 just to maintain my house. So that's an extra $100. So
Right.
I used to fill my car with gas,
Mhm.
$30 for the week. Now with gas prices, that's an extra $30.
Right.
So that little, it may stay a little bit, but that, when you add it up, $270 extra for gas,
Mhm.
$300 extra for food, $100 extra for gas to go in your car.
Yes.
That's an extra $800 that's
Ooh,
not
wait.
planned for in your budget.
Unplanned. Wow. I think we have someone that's here. I think Miss Tasha from Faith and Finance is here.
She's here.
And she's gonna be able to help talk about budgets, and we're having a panel later. I really would love for you all, just come on down, 19601 Brock Street, because sometimes don't let a car repair slide in there.
Wow.
Because my vehicle is not super new anymore, and 'cause I'm not getting another car right now. I'm gonna ride that thing till the wheels go all the way off. It's nothing but the dashboard and my foot. I'm telling you. Because I used to, I want a new car every year. Baby, keep living and being an adult long enough. If you got it, you got it. But if you don't, you don't. Maybe me and that car gonna go to Jesus together. You hear me in here? I'm gonna ride that Equinox all the way to the gate. Okay? I'm riding up to Jesus.
You gonna get the valet?
Y'all get caught, I'm riding up.
You gonna get the valet?
I'm listening. Valet me.
Valet?
I'm telling you, because nowadays you can't always, yes, you should reward yourself, but if you can't do it, you just can't do it. And I'm not trying to keep up with nobody. I don't need to have a certain kind of car in my driveway to look any kind of way. If it gets me from point A to A and a half, to B and a half, I'm praising Jesus. I'm gonna take care of it. I'm gonna put the oil in it. I'm gonna got a transmission flush. I got a 16 different flushes. I wasn't expecting to flush that much in my whole life.
And that's
Extra money to maintain the car that gets me where I have to go to make my money.
now I have a son that's out of state.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes there are those emergency expenses.
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, that's not in my budget at all.
Woo. I'm telling you. But when you come together as a community, or like when my grandmother was alive, she didn't make a lot, but it just seemed like God just multiplied the stuff that she did have, because she was real big on it. If someone needed a blanket because their heat was off, or if someone needed an extra heater, if someone needed to plate the collard greens, woo, grandmama's collard greens, I digress. If they needed a stick of butter, if they needed some child care, she charged $100 a week for 3 kids. You wouldn't get that anywhere today. 3 children, but she knew that the parent didn't make a lot, and she saw it as ministry, not just a money maker. And I believe God saw her heart, and He allowed those groceries to stretch, not just for her, but for her neighbor. And I saw her do that as a community. When you see positive demonstrations of giving, our kids see us giving, our kids see us being kind to a neighbor, they will take that into their friend circles. So I really want the community to community, even if you're a West Side. You don't know what it is the East
I'm
Side.
from the West Side. I mean,
You don't know what it is East Side. Now, if you gotta bring 94 down here, pack a lunch. Because 94 is towed all the way up. You need the community to fix 94. But come on down, because I think the more information we have, Dr. Patanji, the resources helps us build that mental health. It helps us find that hope.
and that's the thing.
Ooh, self-esteem.
And I look at my parents. My parents, they're here,
How parents for your parents?
right there.
Looking good too.
So with that being said, my mom He know how to make those meals and it seems like it's stretched.
Oh, goodness.
She can do a lot with a little bit.
Yes, I would need to know that because I want to take this podcast into recipes, $10 meals. Because they doing it on TikTok and Snapchat and whatever other things are. I want to be able to set up something where we can take, some rice or potatoes or whatever, and you take $5, $6 and you make a good meal because food is expensive. The cheaper route might be the processed food, but even the dollar menu don't exist. $1.50 is $1.85. Everything is expensive. But I want us to get into food access, fresh vegetables, fresh food, things that will be good for our bodies. Because some of this stuff that we are digesting is not good for mental health. There's a correlation between some of these things that we're taking in, that we're consuming, that's doing things to our bodies.
I remember my son, he's there somewhere in Pennsylvania.
Hi, son.
We don't give him a lot of sweets.
Okay. Okay.
In addition to his ADHD,
Mhm.
if we gave him candy,
Mhm.
you wonder why he's so hyper because you gave him all the sugar.
Wow. And we don't talk enough about that,
No, we don't.
about nutrition. And even with me having a disability with my mobility, part of my treatment is meeting with a nutritionist. Instead of just pumping me with pain pills, they want to know, what do you eat? I'm like, ooh, you really want to know? Church basement pound cake is my weakness. Not just any pound cake. It got to be church. It got to be Third New Hope Missionary Episcopalian basement pound cake. Because everybody can't do that.
Right.
Okay. But now I have to learn how to incorporate more fruit and vegetables. I'm in menopause. Y'all praying?
We're praying.
Y'all praying?
We're praying.
Right.
That heat wave almost took me to Jesus patio earlier. I'm already in a personal heat wave. You're going to add 90 degrees. Lord, I thought you loved me. But I'm always hot. But now I just drink my water. I can't always drink, I love burners, y'all. I do. But I am starting to look at losing weight is not easy when you get older. And when I'm feeling heavier and feeling fatigued, I can't do what I'm called to do effectively. So having access to good food, having access to how to prepare. You can't assume that everybody come here knowing how to cook. Everyone didn't have a big mama that took them into the kitchen and said, here's how you make greens, here's how you fry chicken, here's how you bake chicken. Everyone doesn't have that. I want to see more community things. Do they teach home economics anymore in school, Dr. Patanji?
No, we're trying to get it back.
Let's get it back today. Because the kids need, we learn how to wash clothes. We learn
So,
fold and we telling our age, but it's okay, we look good. But those curriculum in schools that taught life skills, yes, math is good, yes, reading and all those things, but what about washing and cooking? What about character? Wow.
what about self-esteem?
Self-esteem,
What about
yes,
discipline?
all of that. Well, Dr. Patanji, I have enjoyed this,
Being on
and I want to thank you. You're gonna come back on my podcast again too, right? You stuck with me too.
Yeah, I'm coming back.
Good. I'm glad she said yes. Give her a hand. This was amazing. Thank you, Dr. Patanji. Thank you for having me. Absolutely. All right, we're gonna take a little break, everybody. Keep watching. We are live at the Restorative Housing and Food Access Summit, spearheaded by none other than Coach Miracle. And we are having conversation concerning how housing and access to food intersect with mental health. There could be trauma involved. And I'm so glad that we brought up how this affects our children. And we may think we know, oh, they're just being disruptive, or just give them a whooping, or just do that. Well, maybe we just sit down and find out what that child is dealing with in their home, how their home life is. They may not even have a home, but they're coming to school hungry. They may not have access to food. So that could be changing their behavior. So don't be so quick to just say that's just a bad child or a mischievous child. Talk to the children. Talk to the children. Talk to the parents of the children. find out where the needs are. Come on down to 19601 Brock Community. Come and get some of these resources. I saw a food pantry. Miss Taylor is in the room. Miss Taylor, can you hear me right now? Do you got time to come down and talk to me? This beautiful soul works with children. And when I tell you, she is an absolute gem. They love her. They respect her. She don't play now. Don't play. She keeps order and structure in a loving way. And I've had the opportunity to see her in action. Come on here. My girl, my girl. Testing. All right. Hi, everybody. Miss Taylor, can you tell the community about Rejoice?
Yes. Okay. A Pathway to Rejoice was created in memory of Miss Joyce Malik.
Oh,
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes. That's this Minister Miracle mother. Yes. She went through a lot of mental health issues and a lot of abuse issues as well.
Wow.
And because of what she went through, we was able to create a Pathway to Rejoice to help kids, like younger teens, because I work with the 5 to 12 years old,
Okay.
12-year-olds. But we have Ms. Janice and Minister Miracle who works with 13 to 17-year-olds as well.
Okay.
So we work with them with the mental health, helping with leadership skills, building their skills in every which way, and making sure that, they have the utensils in life
Yes.
that they, the skills that in life.
Yeah. And they do affirmations. When I tell you, Miss Taylor is investing in them in a way that I haven't seen in a long time. When they can be in a circle and talk about how they are strong, they are brilliant, they make good decisions, they're using their own voices to declare that they're successful in their life, not just based on what they've come from, what they've seen. They're saying in the atmosphere, and I don't want to go too churchy on y'all, but I just believe that it's power in your tongue. When you can say, I am strong, I am kind, I am courageous. When you hear your own voice saying that, and just to experience that affirmation circle, it reminded me of when I was a child. And how important those connections were in the church youth department or vacation Bible school. But you just gave me a good understanding of why it's spelled EJOYCE.
Yeah.
I wonder where I felt it might be a connection to someone. Look at that.
Exactly.
What a legacy, Miss Taylor.
Yes, it is.
Wow. And I have to tell y'all how I met Coach Miracle. She was teaching a class on youth mental health.
Mm-hmm.
And I happened to see it, I think maybe on Facebook or something, and landed in her class. And lo and behold, she reached out to me to be a part of this. I'm telling you, God is good.
God is good, and my babies know He good because I ask them like, "What are you grateful for today?" And my babies will be like, "I'm grateful for God. I'm grateful for Jesus."
Yes, yes, they do. Yes.
I love it. I love
Yes.
it so much.
And to hear a child talking about the importance of mental health, the importance of talking about your emotions. I'm talking about you, Aubrey. I know you in here. Talking about how your emotions are important. Talking about how it's important to have good friendships, good relationships. This is how we fight our battles. We teach our children.
Yeah.
That's how we get families to be strong. We teach our children.
Most definitely.
You, young lady, are absolutely outstanding at what you do. That's right. Please clap for her. This is what real impact looks like. What you see at this table today and what's in this room is what real impact. We can't wait for nobody else to do it for our children.
We gotta do it ourselves.
This is our job. These are our children. There are systems in place that push against us, but when we come together with the God we serve, that's how we're going to have success in our youth. That's how we're going to have a positive team takeover. It don't have to be a negative team takeover. Our teens are doing affirmations and they're saying, I love people, I am loved, and I am cherished. Every time they come together, they're getting good food.
Yeah.
They're getting a loving and but still stern. She don't play now. She brings structure in a loving way. She's phenomenal. I just want you to keep going.
Thank you so much.
And I just had just say publicly, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for everything you do, for every single child life that you touch. I pray that God shows out and blesses you tremendously for all that you do with these young people. So thank you for your time.
And I also want everybody to remember and have this motto on your head. It takes a village.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to ask for help because you never know what the next person is able to bless you with. So most definitely be able to ask for help, and it takes a village. Okay.
Yes, it does. And thank you for being a part of that village because you're awesome.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. That's my girl, y'all. And one more thing, when does the program end? Because I want people to know that it's still going on.
Yeah, it's still going on, but it is in 3 weeks.
3 weeks. So you still have time to get your kids. And where's it located?
16326 Harper.
All right. Thank you. That's the east side. They doing some good stuff over here on the east side. West side, y'all better get it together. All right. We're going to take a break. I just want to see from
15-minute break.
Yep, 15-minute break, my producer says. So just hang tight with us, okay?
Tell everybody to reach out to you.
Okay, you can reach out to me. You can go on Facebook and YouTube and follow Critical Conversations Network and subscribe. I would love to have your support. I also have a youth podcast called The Verge. This is why this is important to me because I work with young people. And I work with an organization called Rewrite the Vision. The CEO is Andrew Griffin. I'll be going over there to his graduation experience at 3:00. So I'm busy today. But we take the youth and we teach them leadership skills. We show them how to podcast. We show them how to present their ideas effectively. We show them how to combat bullying, self-defense. Shout out to Mighty Joe Shackelford. He is a boxer. And he teaches our children self-defense every Saturday. I believe those children are being honored today at the graduation experience. Andrew is a motivational speaker. He's a father and daughter coach. He teaches dads, got 4 girls, how to be stand-up fathers. So you want to get a strong family, you get to them daddies. And you teach them about help and hope, and you're going to have a strong community. So yes, please go to Critical Conversations Network on YouTube and Facebook and subscribe. I would love to have your support. We'll be back in about 15 minutes. Get on down here. Put your shoes on. Put on at least one good knee high. You don't need to. Put one tooth in. You only always put in one good tooth. And come on down to 19601 block. If you don't got a car, go see if you can ride with Bessie and them because he was coming down here anyway. You can fit in the trunk. Go on in there and come down here, 19601 block, and get this information because the community needs it. There is help and there is hope. And as sure as there is God, there is hope. Be back in 15.
I'll be clicking on. Thought you could do it from your phone. See? Use the technology. That's so sweet. Hey y'all, can y'all make some noise for Tanya Harris Hoodie? She is unbelievable. I mean, like just witty, smart, intelligent, and just loves people, loves God, y'all. So don't be afraid to get over here and talk. He's going to highlight what you do best and the organization that you represent. And we love being here with y'all today. So don't be shy, y'all. Don't be shy. All right, we're going to take a break. Man, you are over here about to cry. It just sounds perfect. He's working. Come on in here. For I will. Praise him. On every side. We're not broken.
Hey, everybody, we back. I know that was a long break. We are back. We are back. We are back. I'm trying to get my head together, y'all. What a time. We had a panel discussion for the last hour or so. I was trying to get myself together, y'all. Y'all excuse me. We had a panel discussion and about housing, about mental health, and it was amazing. I hope if you are watching that you got some great information. Hey, Zeta, I'm just now catching up with the comments. Hey, Zeta. My brother Darren was absolutely amazing and helping out with this event. But we are now just having some lunch. There's some amazing people in this room, resources in this room. So if you weren't able to get here and you just need the information, you can follow Miracle Norred, N-O-R-E-D. This hair looking crazy, y'all. I'm a sheep woman today. But just reach out and I can give you some resources if you weren't able to get into the room today. But I'm gonna go ahead and get it together and I'll be back. All right, everybody.